Welcome back to Cruising America, everyone. Today we're hiking the Hanging Garden Trail in Page, Arizona. We're Steve and Kathleen. We're Cruising America in our 35-foot fifth wheel RV, chasing 70-degree weather year-round. If you'd like to watch our previous videos, please click the Cruising America playlist link in the description below this video. Otherwise, enjoy our current episode starting now. This easy 1-mile hike leads you to a luxuriant hanging garden on a mesa high above Lake Powell. Securely hidden by Jurassic Navajo sandstone, this seep spring quickly takes hostage of every drop of rainwater it can absorb. Slowly it liberates this water over time to create a surprisingly lush plant and animal habitat that delights and surprises those who discover it. While most authors focus on the garden itself, I feel the scenery and colors along the way provide a fantastic prelude. You'll find petrified sand dunes, multicolored red rock waves, and multi-layered sandstone formations, all typical of southern Utah and northern Arizona. Water sources in the desert are rare and often critically important for wildlife. Streams and springs support lush green vegetation, creating a stark contrast to the dry surrounding desert landscape. Perhaps the most unusual form of spring-supported plant community on the Colorado Plateau is the hanging garden. Hanging gardens are spring-fed colonies of plants clinging to the vertical wall of a cliff. They often form in alcoves or glens where conditions are cooler and moister than in the surrounding desert. The springs are derived from a local aquifer primarily supplied by winter precipitation. This water supply moves down through the porous stone and cracks. In Glen Canyon National Recreation Area, this is usually sandstone of the Navajo Sandstone Formation. When the water reaches a less permeable layer of rock, such as the Kayenta Formation, it cannot move downward any longer and begins to flow sideways. If this lateral movement continues to the wall of a canyon, it begins to seep out of the stone and flow down the sides of the cliff. This water source allows a rich array of plants to grow directly on the cliff face and on the ground below the seep. Hanging gardens support an amazing diversity of water-loving plant species, such as ferns, lilies, sedges, and orchids. About 35 species of Colorado Plateau endemic plants are associated with hanging gardens and related spring communities. These gardens are also hotspots of biodiversity, with many species of plants, associated terrestrial invertebrates, aquatic invertebrates, as well as birds, mammals, and amphibians. Hanging gardens occur throughout the Colorado Plateau. They develop best along the canyons and side drainages of the Colorado River and Zion River. Though many hanging gardens were lost in Glen Canyon when the waters of Lake Powell rose behind Glen Canyon Dam, others can still be found in the numerous canyon alcoves of this region. Hanging gardens are very fragile and must be enjoyed with care. Foot traffic from humans and livestock will erode the soil and trample the delicate vegetation in these distinctive oases of the desert, causing erosion and increasing risk of introduction of exotic plant species. The turnoff is a quarter-mile east of Glen Canyon Bridge on U.S. Highway 89. The trailhead parking is 500 yards north. It takes an average of 30 minutes to complete the hike and is a very popular area for birding, camping, and fishing, so you'll likely encounter other people while exploring. The trail is open year-round and is beautiful to visit anytime. The trail is mostly flat, rocky terrain with a small amount of scrambling up rocks to reach the hanging garden itself, about 100 feet in front of it. The trail is suitable for hikers of any level, including children. The Hanging Gardens is a wall of greenery clinging to the red rock cliff face. The garden is in a curved hollow of the north-facing rock, about 50 feet long and about 15 feet high. When you arrive, you immediately feel the drop in temperature. It's about 10 degrees cooler. Although there is no water running normally, you can feel a higher level of humidity and see about 20 feet of moist sand on the western side. The cliff wall is filled with fluffy, dark green maidenhair ferns. Occasionally, along the wall, you'll see the waxy leaves of wild orchids peeking through. While you're there enjoying the peace and quiet, turn to the north and get a great view of Lake Powell.